there, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Have a seat. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so you know whenever your girl drops a new video. If you are not new and this is not your first rodeo, you know the bill. Really? You know the deal. Welcome back, boos, and I'm glad you're here to chop it up with me again. From the title you can tell this video is dedicated to the Huda Beauty Pro, is it Faux Filter Foundation? I'm asking y'all. Duh. It's the Faux Filter High Coverage Foundation. That don't even sound like it's a good name. Oh, it's the Faux Filter hashtag Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. So I don't know why it says it's a cream, but it's liquid cream, same thing. I don't know. We just gonna keep it pushing, but spoiler alert, it's going back to the store. I know y'all like, dude, for real? Yes, for real. I bought this when I was in Louisiana, when I was there for, I was accidentally in Louisiana. I was in New Orleans. Long story. That's for another day. I have been eyeing this foundation. This is what it looks like. If you've never seen it before, and it comes with a pump. It is $40, I believe, $40 or $44. I have to check, but of course I'll have everything in the description box for you. And this is plastic, so be careful. But I'm like, for $40-something, I'm gonna need y'all to give me some real glass. That's just me. I mean, it looks nice and pretty and all, but I'm just saying. This is, of course, 1.18 float ounces, so it's around the average size of a foundation, which is normally 1 ounce. This is supposed to have like a matte-ish finish, and you're probably asking me, are you wearing it today? No, I'm not wearing it today, and that's part of the reason why it's going back to the store, because I just could not deal with how it worked on my skin. I don't think the product is bad. I just think I got a bad color, which is weird because most of the time all I do is use the Sephora Color IQ to match me up, and this one just had me looking red, like I was really red. And I'm saying this because this guy stopped me on the street and he was like, man, when I saw you walking up to me, I was like, boy, that is the most beautiful black woman I've ever seen in life. And then he was like, oh, as you got closer, I was like, man, that's the most beautiful red woman I've seen in my life. And I kind of got offended because I didn't understand what he was trying to say. But when I looked in the mirror, my skin looked red. And I was so mad because the foundation hadn't oxidized. And I'm like, I've had this foundation on for about 4 or 5 hours. Why do I look red now? It should have oxidized earlier than that. Because normally what I do in the morning, I put on my makeup, walk around the house, play around, because most of the time the makeup is going to oxidize within an hour at the latest. And this is the first time I had ever gotten to the point that I had a foundation that oxidized well after the normal oxidation period. And if you don't know what oxidation means, it's just basically once it settles into your skin, it dries down and it mixes up with your skin and figure out what it's supposed to do and how it's gonna mesh with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I didn't tell y'all, I got this in the color Cocoa 510R. I have no idea what the R means. If I find out, I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can know what the R means too. But let me put some on my hand so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, this stuff is going back to the store. And I do like that it is a full coverage though. It looks like you have on makeup. Okay, so y'all see that, right? Yeah, so it covered up parts of my tattoo. So that tells me it's full coverage because it covered up my tattoo. Now I'm going to let this sit on my hand for a minute. And then y'all tell me what it is. But the other thing I did not like about it is that for some reason it's really settled in my pores. No matter what primer I used, I could see like it settled in, and my pores were just out there chilling like, hey girl, we here too, we joining the party. And I'm like, no, I don't even have a problem with pores. Why do I see my pores and the makeup is just like, just cradling in those pores that are open? And that is a no-no for me because I don't play those games. I like for my foundation to look smooth on my face. And you're probably asking me, well, how many times have you used it? Yo, I didn't use this at least 6 to 7 times because I want to make sure what was happening was happening. Now again, this is full coverage. It's gonna cover you, boo. Like, you're gonna be covered. It kind of reminded me of the either the Urban Decay or the Kat Von D Locket, because they both have like that thickness to them, but this one is a little bit lighter than both of those, but it works really, really well. Like, it blended out effortlessly. When I put it on, it felt good. It looked good. It looked like my tone. And then I didn't understand what was going on when 5 hours later, someone's telling me I look red. And then when I got home, my husband said the same thing to me. He was like, why you look so red? And I'm like, time to take this off. And that's exactly what I did, because I just did not understand that. Yes, that is one other thing I forgot to tell y'all. This has a light scent to it, but I like it. It's like a fresh cream, like a moisturizer scent or something. I can't even name it, but I like the scent that this foundation has. Normally, I don't like anything on my face, but I really, really liked how this worked. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. So you see how it looks, right? It don't look nothing like my skin tone, but you know what? I could probably buff it out and it'll work. And that's basically what happens on my face. Now, always remember, hand swatches and face swatches are different because your hand and your face, for the most part, are going to be different colors. Like, yeah, my neck is a different color than my hand is. But in general, like, look, I could play it off. And this is basically the color that it was up until maybe 5 hours in. And it just flipped the script on me, and I was really, really upset. But I mean, as far as the wear, I think it's bomb. It stays on. You get a nice little setting spray. You're good to go. It doesn't budge as much. But what was the other thing I was gonna say about this? I'm trying to remember. Danny, what is it? Oh, it leaves you with the matte look. And dang it, I hate when I forget. It was something I wanted to say about that foundation and I can't even think of it. I've told you the cost, I've told you the size, I've talked about the packaging, I've told you how it wears. It oxidizes horribly later. It's thick, but it's not. Oh, and it's best to use it on not so hot days. I found that out. I mean, it will stand up, but I have noticed at that point it does make your skin, your makeup change colors quicker, like when it's in the heat. But versus now, since it's cooler and I've worn it since it's been cooler in October, yeah, it works way better in the cooler months, especially if you're a greasy girl. That's what it was. Yes, if you are an oily girl, yo, you will need to blot because you will be oily. It holds up, like I said, but you're going to be looking a greasy mess. So make sure you get your blotting papers and you got you some nice little setting spray to touch it up when you need it. And basically, I need to say I'm not recommending this foundation only because it oxidized way too later. It also turned, it makes me really, really greasy because I'm a T-zone oily girl, combo skin, and I just can't have y'all out here being greasy like that. Now, if you're a person that's not oily, I think this will be an awesome foundation for you. But if you got what I got going on with the oily stuff, don't even risk it. Outside of that, it's flawless. Maybe I should have tried a different color too, but I know I'm still gonna be oily, so maybe not. I'm just gonna go get my money back, and yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, I think I've answered all the questions. I got dinner downstairs, and then I'm supposed to go meet up with some of my girls. So I just wanted to get this video out real quick. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Also, make sure you subscribe if you ain't. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.